All right, let's dive into something that's been making waves in the healthcare world. And no, it's not another controversial study or a political debate. The FDA just approved a new over-the-counter pain reliever that combines acetaminophen, the stuff in Tylenol, with naproxen, the stuff in Aleve. Sounds straightforward, right? But personally, I think this is a bigger deal than it seems at first glance. What makes this really interesting is that it's not just another painkiller. It's a hybrid that promises both fast relief and long-lasting effects. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be a game changer for people who've been juggling different medications to manage pain. Here's the thing. Acetaminophen is great for quick relief, but it doesn't last long. Naproxen, on the other hand, is a marathon runner. It sticks around for hours. Combining them? That's like having the best of both worlds. Kenvue, the company behind this, claims it starts working in 30 minutes and lasts up to 12 hours. Now, I'm no doctor, but from my perspective, this could simplify life for a lot of people. Imagine not having to choose between a quick fix and something that lasts. You get both in one pill. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Kenvue says they ran 8 clinical studies showing this combo works better than either ingredient alone. That's not just marketing hype, it's science-backed. What this really suggests is that sometimes 1 + 1 can equal 3. And let's be real, in a world where opioid addiction is a massive issue, having effective non-opioid options is huge. This raises a deeper question, though. Why hasn't this been done before? It's not like these ingredients are new. Maybe it's because combining them required proving safety and efficacy, which takes time and money. One thing that immediately stands out is the FDA's approval aligning with the Trump administration's great healthcare plan. Now, I'm not here to debate politics, but it's worth noting that this move fits into a broader trend of expanding access to OTC medications. What many people don't realize is that making these drugs more accessible can reduce the burden on healthcare systems. If people can manage minor aches and pains at home, that's fewer trips to the ER or doctor's office. A detail I find fascinating is the 3 years of market exclusivity Kenvue got for this drug. That's a big deal in the pharmaceutical world. It means they'll have a head start before competitors can jump in. Personally, I think this exclusivity could push other companies to innovate faster. If they want to keep up, they'll need to bring something equally groundbreaking to the table. But let's not forget the elephant in the room: safety. Anytime you combine medications, there's a risk of side effects or interactions. Kenvue's chief medical officer talks about the safety profile of these ingredients, but I'd still advise caution. Just because it's OTC doesn't mean it's risk-free. If you're someone who takes other meds regularly, this is something to discuss with your doctor. So what's the bigger picture here? In my opinion, this approval is part of a larger shift toward making healthcare more accessible and personalized. It's not just about treating pain. It's about giving people options that fit their lifestyles. But it also highlights how slow innovation can be in this space. If you think about it, we've had acetaminophen and naproxen for decades, yet it took this long to combine them. Why? Regulation, cost, and maybe even a lack of incentive. Closing thought. This new pain reliever isn't just a pill. It's a symbol of where healthcare is headed. More convenience, more options, and hopefully fewer trade-offs. But it also reminds us that even small advancements can take years to materialize. So, the next time you reach for a painkiller, think about how much thought and science goes into that little tablet. And hey, if this combo works as well as they say, it might just become your go-to. What do you think? Is this a game changer or just another pill on the shelf? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.